I can't believe I paused it. Okay, their parents are who they are, and other people are. Other people are the outcome of what their means were and what their environment brought out in them. And I'm not entirely sure what a lot of those rich kids' environments will be like, because I'd like to say you're gonna come out better than others, but that is not what it's shown. That's not what's been proven. That's not what's been proven historically. Like, sometimes you can have it all. You can have the whole world, right? Like, you can be an emperor, you can be a king or a queen, and you're still gonna be a piece of shit. I was supposed to be sleeping. I was already drunk enough to go to sleep, but somehow my brain was still like just fucking going. I don't know why the fuck I was wondering about sacred geometry. Like, what if that's not even real? I'm here like thinking about it in my head, like flowers and other things, like moon, the stars, just different things, and like the geometry of thing. I was like, damn. And I was also thinking of that song Tessellate. Let's tessellate. Yeah. And I was like, is it even real? That's what I hate about getting into like philosophy deeply to the point where you're like you have to question everything. Question everything. Laugh at everything. It doesn't matter, right? Nihilism. My phone keeps going off and it's pissing me off. I don't even know what the fuck it's going off for. 12:49. Let's see. I don't fucking care. It's gonna keep on going off. Retarded. My phone never goes off for anything. But that one eclipse, what is it, post that I made on Tumblr, getting the most attention I've ever gotten ever. And it's retarded. I'm like, is this what it's like to be famous? But not really, because it's not even about me, it's about the eclipse. But yeah, I was all ignorantly talking about the eclipse. Ignorant. Yeah, because I'm kind of ignorant. Not really. It's not that I'm ignorant, I just rather not know and see how something works out, see how it plays out. And then once it plays out, I'll be like, okay, this is where I was wrong. This is what relates to what. And honestly, fuck you, Elon Musk, you bitch. Leave me alone with my coincidences and shit. Because I bet, as smart as you are, you don't know shit about sacred geometry. Oh yeah, and so that's where I was like, ooh, my arm. Okay, so that's where I was like, sacred geometry. I have to fucking know. I was supposed to write about my dream, and I vaguely wrote about it, but it was bullshit. Basically, my family and we were in a yellow bus. Eh. And this is one of like 3 dreams that I had last night. I typically have at least 3 dreams a night. One of them is always bound to be my favorite of the night, and one of them is bound to be retarded as fuck. Not retarded, just it doesn't fucking make sense as fuck. So my favorite one, and it actually really relates to what's been happening to me. So I don't even think I'm predicting the future or anything. I just think it's like my there's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. I can't think of it right now because I'm tipsy. But basically, my family and I, we were in a yellow bus, and my red-headed uncle was driving, and I haven't been doing good with my family lately. Very, very tense situations, and it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter in general. But to my little frail ego, it does. Like, it hurts that these fucking subpar idiots, not my aunts, my uncles. I mean, even my aunt can be very prejudiced. She can be very, I don't know, just talking rumors, like spreading shit. Like, what is that word when people just talk? Chismear. How do you say chismear in English? Chismear. Huh. I know I can think of the word. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere here. It's not rumors. I don't know. Who cares? Basically, se la pasan chismeando, right? And in that bus, my family, it was a yellow bus. I was like sitting to the right side, just watching out through the window. And I was all miserable and fucking just having a bad time while everyone was like dancing and talking and just having a good time inside the bus. And then we saw this pond of some sort that looks similar to something that I've seen coming from San Antonio to Eagle Pass, but different. It was bigger. It was bigger than a river because that's what the body of water is that exists in real life. It's a river. It was wider than a river, but it was not as long, so it was technically a pond. Pond, small lake, pond. I'd like to say pond. So everyone started getting out through the front door on the right? And I was just watching them go in, and the whole bus was swerving like it was fucking going left, right, like swerving because everyone was moving very like wildly, like all voraciously for no fucking good reason. But I remember how they were treating me before we got there. And I remember how once we got there, how they were talking to me. Like, once the bus stopped and everyone was getting out and just a few people were left inside the bus, the few people inside the bus, how they were talking to me was not nice. I just remember like the unpleasant feeling of talking to them. And it might just be like my psyche reliving things that have actually happened with the people from my family that I find unpleasant. But that I don't think that matters. What matters is eventually I was with a short man in a church. We didn't get married, which was weird. It was like a failed marriage. And I was this goth bride. But then in the end, I couldn't tell if I was the goth bride or the short man. And the short man, like, he actually lived in a land of short people, like dwarves. It was not like the Lord of the Rings, it was different. That dream had a lot to it. I just remember what the chapel looked like, how big it was, and the noises that the goth bride made when like her wedding wasn't coming true. Like she was all like, ah, like just I don't know, like woe is me, my marriage. I don't know. Very weird dreams. Those are the two that I want to talk about because the other one, the first one that I had, was actually about war. And I was eating. I was eating in a place of war where people aren't eating. And that seems very twisted to me. I could explain that dream, but I don't wanna, cause like, I think that one was my worst dream, and it was my first dream. Yeah, so I usually have at least 3 dreams at night. Sometimes I'll even have 4. I feel like last night I might have had 3 or 4. I'm gonna call it 4 because one of them in the middle seemed not so related. But it kind of related. It tied it together. Like it tied the dwarf people and the goth wedding together. And the goth wedding to the Okay, it tied the goth wedding. It tied the dwarf person's goth wedding to the family thing. It tied together. So it was 3 main dreams, but kind of like a buffer zone in between. So 4 dreams. My dreams are retarded. Sometimes I wish I couldn't dream. Like, I really wish I wouldn't dream because my first instinct is, oh my god, my dreams matter. I have to write them down. But I'm too lazy to write them down. Like, sometimes a lot of them are truly gibberish. But then sometimes they come true and it's like, ooh, I should have written that down because I'm writing it down now, right after I saw something that related to it. And who the fuck is gonna believe that? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'll write about it and it won't take me long to put it down in words because it really did happen last night or a couple of nights ago or whenever the fuck. If it was vivid enough, I'll remember it. I will remember it fully. Another dream that I really like that I couldn't fully write was a dream about how I was in a different world. I was like in a different planet and there were people inside of not a railroad. It's what is it? A roller coaster cart. And I was in the front of them on the right-hand side. And I remember how like it was coming in from the atmosphere down towards like the surface, towards the crust of the planet or whatever. And it looked like I was plummeting to my death. It looked like I was gonna crash to my death. But for some reason, I remember like moving to the middle of the cart and I remember just kind of ejecting, just coming off. And I was free falling into this like very green, lush land. And it had bodies of water. It was not like a marsh. It was like one of those like, what's it called in Florida? I'm about to Google it. Okay, Florida. I just dropped the wine. Who fucking ah. I have to wash this thing now. Oh no. What is the Everglades? Florida, Everglades. I'm pretty sure that's in Florida, right? Let's hope. Everglades. Okay, it seems like it is. What are what are Everglades? Flooded grasslands, I guess. Drainage basin. Something else, something else. There's a word for it. It's not a marsh. Creek? No. I don't know. Basically, Everglades, right? So I was plummeting to my death to some very green lands from a very high altitude onto some like small body of water. And it looks similar to my dream last night. Which is like why sometimes I take, and that one is years old. The one about the Florida, not the Florida, because I don't think that's what it was. It was a different world with very green lands and those bodies of water. I remember how I thought I was gonna die. Like I just felt it. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But I didn't. Like I was just flying downwards, spiraling downwards onto this green, watery land. And then I was doing my best to land on the water. And I landed right on the edge of the land and the water. And somehow I still survived. Which is strange to me. So yeah, I don't know what the point of math is for. Hasn't math gotten us far enough scientifically? And it's like, what's the point of religion even too? Like, where the fuck has that one gotten us? Because, I mean, I don't fucking know. It has gotten us far enough to where some people won't kill each other for no good reason. But at the same time, who truly listens to religion when other people use religion as an excuse to why? And I hate saying as and sometimes I pick up mannerisms from other people. I call it echolalia because I could literally be like, sorry, eh? I'm sorry. And I've picked it up from shows. But that one's really easy to not say because I don't like the word sorry. But I do like the word like and a lot. As a teenager, as a kid, yeah, I would use like a lot. Probably not as much, but like. And I remember this one guy that I met that would say, he would go like, yeah, I don't know. He would say weirdly. He'd be like talking about something and he'd be like, and I don't know, I pay attention to how people talk and it's ridiculous. Maybe that's also why I say words that I shouldn't. Like, I shouldn't say the N word. But I mean, if that's what you associate with, if that's like the music that you listen to, like, what do you expect out of me? Yeah. And also, I don't know. I think there was a point to this whole conversation, but I kind of forgot. Especially dropping my wine. I literally have to wash this blanket today. Yeah, I have to wash this blanket. Like, are aliens even real? I really think about this one a lot. Like, is it a psyop from the government to make us think? But even then, I'm like, nah, the government's too dumb for that. I'm sorry, government. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be like the government's dumb, but sometimes I do not think you guys would be smart enough to make up fairy tale, make up otherworldly travel shit, otherworldly like spaceships. Like, I don't know. I don't think you guys could pull off creating a whole different travel method and like putting it up in effect and it being like an experimental thing. Like, nah, I'm sorry, US government, you're too fucking stupid. You guys can't even figure out how to help your own people. Like, I doubt that your greed could even get you that high in technology. I doubt your greed could push your intelligence to those heights. I'm sorry, but I just have that little fucking faith in you. So I'd rather theorize about how it's like psyops from how it's literally a fucking balloon sometimes. A fucking toy balloon. I don't know. I'd rather believe that it's a toy balloon made by some idiotic company that wants to sell alien t-shirts. Not really, because that's not the way it works, but yes, really. I'd rather believe that than believe that our government is smart enough to pull up a psyops on intergalactic life. I'm sorry, like, I don't care how amazingly great and how fucking superior to everyone else and their intelligence your greed is. Your greed, I still don't think it could get you that far. Your need for power, I still don't think it can get you that far. Like, I think you literally would run into a roadblock. So when it comes to aliens, I still believe there is a possibility that it is outside of your control, that it's not just some dumb fucking psyops you made up. And maybe it might be. And if it is, I'm fucking impressed. But sometimes when I pray to aliens and I see something, I visualize something, I just can't visualize it being you making bucks. Like, I'd literally rather believe that it's a fucking mushroom. A fucking little gray man. A little gray man. No, I literally rather believe that it's a little mushroom that someone was tripping on that is over you and is like making people think things outside of the box that you have created. Because your level of creative intelligence, fucking low. Lowest of the lowest. And even when it comes to psyops and all that bullshit, yeah, you might get creative. Yeah, you might be good at it, but like, someone's bound to be better. So yeah, I'm not saying you're retarded. I'm just saying you're still retarded compared to other people. You might want to be like, oh, I'm superior, I'm number one, I got government backing. No, the fuck you don't. Like, I mean, yes, you do. You do have government backing, but plenty of people that can outmaneuver you. And I don't mean me, because I'm probably still on the mediocre section. I'm still on the, like, mediocre. Like, there's bound to be people over me. And I'd actually like to fucking know, when David Grush was talking about aliens, please tell me that it's true. I mean, don't tell me that it's true if it's not. Because I don't want to hear fucking lies. I don't. But also, like, is it true? Because, I hate saying because, I even hate saying, now. Because it's got me traumatized to where, like, people will be like, oh, obsessed. Bitches obsessed with fictional people. Man, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't even know you. Not truly. I might know you simply, but no, not even simply. I might know you slightly, but I was drunk and I was having fun and I was lonely and my standards are low. My standards will always be low when it comes to connecting because I don't discriminate. But when it comes to military men, I do discriminate. I'm sorry. Military people and some rich people, I do discriminate. I'm sorry. Like, we're just not on the same level. We're fucking not. Like, I'd like to say, hey, we're the same, but no, we're not. The way you were raised, the way I was raised, not the same. And when it comes to military people, the way you currently think and the way the government makes you function, we're not the same. And I actually really do empathize, not with rich people. I mean, slightly. When it comes to, like, your parents hurting you and turning you a certain way, yes, I empathize with you. But with you owning the whole world, I'm sorry, but I don't empathize with you. When it comes to military men, like, I do. I mean, some of them have not seen war. They have not had their friends blown up. They have not had their friends kill themselves. They have not had their friends kill themselves because they felt like no one was there for them. Just fucking cheers to all the veterans. I hate your jobs. I hate the military industrial complex. But you're just a fucking pawn. Like, what can you do? You weren't raised to know any better. You didn't fucking know the way the game went. You didn't know who was making the money off your back. Off your dead friends' backs. You didn't fucking know what our military was doing to other countries. You didn't know the cycles of hate that we were creating. You didn't know that at the end of your service, you were just disposable. You didn't know that. You have to retire at 20 years before you're not fully disposable, because before that you're at least halfway disposable. Dispendable, disposable. There's many words for it. But I really do hate when people be like, oh, veterans over, what's that word? Veterans over asylum seekers? I don't know. What they don't realize, it's the same fucking difference. Same fucking difference. Cheers to all the veterans and all the people that are escaping whatever hellhole they're escaping. I hope this hellhole is not as bad as your last. I hope you get the chance and opportunities that you didn't have before. And I hope that wherever you end up, they don't treat you like less than because of your immigration status. And I hate when people are like, immigrants are criminals, they're killers. So are the people here. So are the people here. And a lot of them get away with it. The policies that they push, might as well be a terrorist. Might as well be considered a criminal, because what the fuck else are you? And when you create cycles of inequality, when you what is that word? I'm always asking, what is that word? I always forget it. I always forget. Systematic racism, systematic poverty. Those same people creating more of it. That's how you create criminals. That's how you create those same statistics that you complain about. You created that, and I'm not talking about you personally, I'm just talking about the status quo. When you give people no choice other than to go through what it is that they already know, what they grew up with, when you don't show them a different way of life, they're gonna grow up thinking that what they saw growing up, that is their way of life. Those are their only means and ends to whatever the fuck. So yeah, I really hate people right now. I've been in a really misanthropist mood. I hate when they're like always like, get therapy, yada yada yada, on my advertisements. Like, bitch, fucking bitch, are you gonna pay for it? Cause I fucking doubt you will. So don't fucking send it to me at all, cause I don't want to fucking think about it. You tell me about therapy, what I'm thinking about is all the unhoused people and immigrants who don't have the luxury of therapy. They could be in their own country. Immigrants, let's say. They could be in their own country. And therapy would not even be a fucking priority of theirs. A priority of theirs would be, let's hope my child does not get abducted by cartels and tortured and killed for no good reason, as a fucking statement to, or a message to whoever the fuck. Like, the delusions that we live in and the way we're willing to shut people out who need help. It's just mind-boggling. And I'm going onto this like whole rant and like tirade because I'm fucking tipsy and drunk as fuck. Not really drunk. I am tipsier than I was the other day, but I am not drunk as fuck. And for some reason, I am still not as emotional. I guess because I haven't been watching as much tarot. I have not. I don't think I'm gonna watch much of it anymore, actually. I don't like watching it, and I don't like when they talk about things that relate to me in a negative manner. Like, they might be talking about my friends. I don't fucking care. My friends are like me. I was just like you. Whatever shitty hoe-ass thing that you did, however the fuck easy you were that you did, it reflects on me. And I might not have done it the same way you did, for the same reasons you did. We might not have done anything for the same reasons. It might not be the exact same thing, but it still hurts me listening to it. When you talk about it being about a man, yeah, okay, I don't care. But when you say something like, they're trying to paint you as a Jezebel bitch, If you knew the history of what they did to a real life Jezebel that I knew in high school, and how everyone was making fun of her. To me, that was painful. That was not something funny. It was not she was a whore. It was men used her the same way men have been used to using women. There was nothing nice. I don't care if you were saying they tried to paint you as a Jezebel and it wasn't about me. When I think about real life, the Jezebel that I think about in real life, and what guys did to her, what her boyfriend did to her, or I don't know if he was her boyfriend. I don't care who the fuck he was. What that idiot did is what men have done to me, have done to other girls, young girls, underage girls. They've done it to them. And they're gonna get away with it because men rule, right? And however that paints women, however that ruins them, whatever energy they get out of that, however it ruins their future, no one's gonna take charge. No one's gonna make sure that they're taken care of after watching them in their most vulnerable moments. No one's gonna get revenge for them. I mean, I would if I could. If I could, I would. But I can't. And through law, I don't have the fucking money to go fight for every fucking woman that they've wronged that way. This is why I love Misandry. I fucking think men are disgusting. The way they make fun of women. And the other day someone brought this up. I don't remember who. I don't think they even fucking matter. Because if I remember my dream with them, I remember how it was at first. And I'll remember several dreams. But I remember how it ended. And it was the most mediocre ending ever. I just remember. Overall, I just think about the humiliation that men put women through. And how they're gonna get away with it. And there are laws, but those laws aren't gonna do shit for a lot of women because it doesn't fall under, it doesn't fully fall under when it needs to, or whatever the fuck. I don't know, you get me, you can't, some things can't be, fought for through the law. They can't. You're not protected under the law. As a woman, with your sexuality, with certain things, the way things are now, with technology, you're not gonna get your justice. And there's, literally not much you can fucking do about it. There are laws, but they're not gonna fully protect you. That's why I don't fucking give a shit about laws. I fucking don't. What's the worst that can happen through me? To me, under the law, under the rules of laws, right? I'm just gonna go to jail for doing drugs. But other people doing the most humiliating, damaging things that have, shaped my life, have shaped my thoughts, have shaped my views on men and other things on sexuality, have shaped my views on the world, the things that have shaped my views on just everything in general. There's nothing that's gonna truly give me justice for anything where I've been wronged, where things have damaged my reputation, where things have damaged my integrity. Like, it's a dirty fucking world. They really don't truly give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about anyone, really. And if you haven't realized that, then you're ignorant as fuck. You're so out of touch with what's really happening. I don't know what to say other than I'm just scratching my... I don't know what to say. I don't know. The world is whack. People are whack. Men are gonna get away with almost anything and everything. You could literally be having the worst fucking life next to a man, and someone's still gonna defend him. Someone is still bound to defend him on some fucking bullshit reason. Men are so babied in this reality, it's fucking disgusting. I don't know. Sometimes I just wish I could punch every man in the face. I just wish I could. Like, I wish I could go around punching every fucking man in the face. I don't care if you've been slightly nice to me before. Anytime you have done something to slightly hurt me, that thought crossed my mind. Like, I probably wouldn't have done it because I've been across many men that I didn't punch in the face, as shitty as they were. But when you have said something that just shows me what you're like inside, what you really... It's not even your values, because I wouldn't say you value that. I just say, when you say something that shows me how slightly or deeply ignorant you are, I wish I could punch you in the face. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you've been on my side before. Like, I just see it once. I see it. And I think, wow, what a piece of shit. Like, what a piece of shit. And you know, I don't know, I'm a piece of shit. I can be a piece of shit for whatever the fuck reason you might think. But you should have met me before I was. You should have met me before men like you shaped me. So when I was saying that shit about, oh yeah, blame me, I'm easy fucking bait, I fucking meant it. If I turned out the way I turned out, it wasn't just me choosing to be a shitty person. It was the way things were, what men showed me, what I'm trying to fucking... My friends, simple women. I'm not looking down on them in any way because I love my friends. They might not love me the same way. And I might have tried to keep them from doing some things. They're still gonna go do it eventually. I might try to show them that their value is higher than what they are. But you can't convince them otherwise, because men are always gonna be there to tell them and show them that to them they aren't. Men literally suck on their own cock on the daily by showing women how little they mean to them. I can just imagine what my friends are going through right now. I haven't talked to them in a while. I haven't seen them. They might not even be my true friends. But I can just imagine what they're going through. I can just imagine how they're being treated. Some of them might be doing good, but I know that some of them are not. And I just know that they are being treated less than what they truly fucking deserve. It's dog eats dog world. Bitches eating bitches. 'Cause men are fucking bitches. You're fucking little bitches, bro. You're bitches. You're fucking little bitches. Crazy fucking thought. I'm just here being all misandrist. And it's not even because I hate men. I also hate myself for letting them get me this low. I hate men. I hate the fact. But even if I hadn't gone with men, even if I had gone the other way, which is like harder because there's not many other choices here the other way. And even when I had choices with women, it's like I'm not even really a choice. Like I'm still second to men depending on what kind of woman it is. And then the women that were left that were like that weren't into men, like it's like this whole nother issue of fucking daddy issues and mommy issues. It's like everyone has their fucking parental issues, and it's just like, no, I don't think anyone's better than anyone. Like, the choices are so... Hassan was talking about this bullshit. Oh, people are getting desperate, like their choices. I'm not getting fucking desperate. Whatever the fuck, I'd rather fucking be single. Literally, I'd rather fucking be single than put up with that bullshit. I don't care. I don't care if you're tall and fucking cute. I bet you're a piece of shit. I don't care if you have money. You're probably out of touch. You're probably a piece of shit. I'm gonna argue with you every day because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're out of it. You're a piece of shit. If you were raised by parents that were well off and you never had to fucking struggle to make it your own way, if you always had someone there holding your hand, if you never lived alone, if you never had other people depending on you, as soon as you were on your own, if you never had to take care of other people, if you had that luxury of not thinking about other people as a teenager, as soon as you moved out, if you never felt that responsibility of having to take care of other people, while you hadn't even gotten the chance to fully learn how to take care of yourself, I don't fucking want to hear what you have to say, because you're still out of touch. And I'm like here crying about my first world problems. Oh, I suffer so much. First world problems, right? Fuck, dude. I might as well call myself fucking ignorant, because I'm here crying over nothing. There are bigger fucking problems in the world, but a lot of them fucking start and end with men. Here is my... What's that word? I don't remember. What's it called when like shooters go and like do this thing, but they leave this thing before they shoot? It's not a memorandum. What is it? I can't remember the word. Yeah, I just hate men. Cheers. I haven't even finished my glass of wine. My blanket is all wet and disgusting. I need to wash it. Because I dropped wine on it. So bad. I hope it doesn't stain. In conclusion, the patriarchy sucks. My friends are worth more than what you think. I hate men. Rich kids that do not know struggle, that do not know what it's like to that do not know what it's like to go through adversity. Weak sauce. Y'all are weak sauce. Everyone is weak sauce. So make sure to teach your kids to be nothing like you. Make sure to be strict as fuck on your kids so they learn ways to go around you and really fight what it is to be anything like you. Because at least then the world has hope. At least then the world has hope that the future generations, not my generations, because my generations are still fucking stuck with all of you. But at least the younger generations, like I hope the generations of people under the age of 10, at least they will know a better world than what I came into. Because I don't want them to be crying and hating their life, going through a midlife crisis at the age of 26. Feeling all nihilistic, whatever the fuck. Feeling all nihilistic at the age of 26. Because they realize that the world is a certain way. It's a fucking piece of shit. You're gonna live your whole life doing nothing of purpose so someone else can make money out of you. Even if you're a teacher, which is like somewhat respectable. It's not gonna be any less demeaning. You're still gonna be living paycheck to paycheck. Still gonna be suffering over your fucking deadbeat fucking bosses that do not actually give a shit about education. And I know because I tried to fight one in high school, giving him like my whole full pointed fucking essay on how education was shit because I naively thought that you could make a difference. But you fucking can't. You fucking can't. I don't fucking see anyone changing. I mean, I don't know, like, maybe it's because I'm not around people. I'm always stuck around the same people. But the things that I do see changing, like, it's like, is it even quick enough? Is it like too fucking late? Like, why is it happening barely fucking now? Why is it happening so late? Why did it take this long? Like, was it even fucking worth it? I'm just so angry with the world. I'm just so angry with the world. And Hassan, you're literally fucking retarded. I'd rather fucking be a femcel than be stuck with men. I don't care if you think you're a himbo. I don't think himbos say the things that you and your fucking buddies. I'm not gonna. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever that person's name is. I'm not gonna name anyone. I'm just gonna say your buddies. Whatever you guys have said, I don't think himbos do that shit. I think people that truly respect women give them the benefit of the doubt. And I can't say that I'm a himbo, because I know that when I've encountered a woman doing something similar, parallel to something that I have done, I couldn't respect her for it. It took me a few fucking bad dreams for me to come to terms with what happened. So I can't even call myself a himbo. So don't even call yourself a himbo, cause no, not really. The way things have gone historically, no, you're not a himbo. I've met real himbos. And they're fucking... You would not think that that is a himbo. But that's a himbo to me. Yeah, I don't know. Men suck. I don't care how superior of a man you think you are, you're probably not that superior. I don't think... You're all just one and the same. Men ain't shit. Men are literally not shit. None of you are shit. You're not worth a shit. You're not worth tears. You're not worth loyalty. You're not worth anything. I really, truly, in my heart, believe you're not worth tears and you're not worth loyalty. Men are fucking disposable. You're fucking disposable. This is my misandry coming out. This is literally what I feel in the depths of my heart, just based on every fucking man that I've met. Even the most religious, sweethearted man. This is truly how I felt about you and how I viewed you because of what you showed me. I don't care how religious and morally superior you were. No, the fuck you weren't. I know how you saw me. I know what I felt when we talked. I just know it, how it felt. So no, super religious Christian evangelical guy. I think that's what you were. I'm trying to remember what exactly you were. I don't think it was evangelical. I think you were something else. I don't even think it fucking matters. I just think that you hid behind religion, trying to look like a really super nice guy, being like, oh, nice guys never come first. I'll be nice to you. I'll try to be a friend for you. Like, I'll be nice to you when you're sad. No, the fuck you won't. Your one-track mind, disgusting mind, was only thinking one way, and you can't even use religion to justify what it is that you really have going on back in there. It's disgusting. I don't know. I'm just like so misandrous at this point. Even himbos. And this one was a religious one that was a close friend. that I'm talking about. Even you. I can't. It doesn't matter. Like, I can't see you that way. And I wish I could say your name out loud, so you knew who the fuck you were. But I don't even think you watch my YouTube, because that's how little you actually care about what I have to say. You literally only paid attention to me because you thought you could shove God down my throat and maybe get me to submit to you. And I think you're disgusting. Religious men are disgusting. I don't know. I'm not gonna submit to you because you're fucking disgusting. And no one's ever gonna right the wrongs that have happened because you're religious. And there's no law that can protect me against religious misogyny or misogyny of any kind. So really, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna get drunk every day if I can. And I don't know what's gonna happen to me, right? I don't know what the future looks like. I just know that I'm not gonna respect you. And I will not submit to you. And you're only getting away with shit because the status quo, historically, has always been working with you. So go keep your little porn sites. I don't know if you have my old high school nudes that were spread for no good fucking goddamn reason. Revenge porn. All that fucking revenge porn. All the things that you did to me. For whatever reason. Never gonna get my justice. But karma's gonna get your ass. I really fucking hope that you know that I wish the worst of karma on you. And I'm just wishing it. I'm just fucking wishing it. So it probably means nothing. Nothing is gonna happen. Yada, yada, yada. But I hope in some reality that shit is real. I hope. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I had enough. Good night.